Hi, we're Kev and Emma. 18 months ago we started a new adventure and bought a 57-foot narrowboat called Ripple. Why not join us and watch our highs and lows, the renovations and changes we've made, the clever storage that's been created, and find out what it's really like living and working full-time aboard a narrowboat with 2 dogs while exploring the waterways of our beautiful country.
Good morning. So we are leaving Southall. We were at they're called the Uxbridge moorings. We stayed there for about 5 days. 4 days.
Just while for weekend and while I work.
And we are heading into central London. We're not going to go right the way in. We do have a booking for tomorrow night and Saturday night. But tonight we're going to find somewhere just about an hour's cruise away, if possible, from Little Venice, so that tomorrow we can get up and head to the mooring. The booked moorings in central London, we pay £25 a night, so we've paid £50 for Little Venice, which is, you know, I mean, you couldn't stay in the middle of London for that price, could you? Yeah, so if you book the central London ones, you can get on the mooring from 1 o'clock?
1 o'clock.
And then you have to be off the mooring by 12 o'clock. So today it's a nice straight cruise. No locks. There's no locks on the Paddington Arm. So yeah.
Straight down.
Straight down. So a little while ago this part of the navigation was closed due to a sunken boat. And look at this sad sight. Somebody's pride and joy. It's got holes either side of it, so I would imagine that's possibly why. Maybe it's not quite as loved as we thought it was. But even so,
it is still a shame.
Still very, very sad and a shame.
Look at the baby ducks all sat in the tyre. Oh, beautiful. Wildlife will make its home anywhere it can, including old car tyres. There's a cormorant behind us. He's actually under the water at the moment. He keeps going down and then coming up. I think he's following like the wake of the boat. I might be wrong. I don't know where he's gone now. He's gone for a long time. There he is. There you go, look, he's right back there now.
This was our mooring for the night. 1 night only. The mooring on the way into London is not as busy as we anticipated.
Well, good morning. Captain M's driving, although you can't see her now, she's gone, there she is. Captain M's driving, and we have worked our way from our... Where were we?
We were at Southall.
Southall.
Morning.
So we were at Southall moorings, and we're just down here, not really sure where we are particularly, are we? Alderston. So if you know the Paddington Arm, there's a 4-hour Sainsbury's mooring just here. We were just 2 minutes back from there.
Well, actually, there are also 7-day moorings.
Yeah, 7 days mooring.
That it's 4 hours for Sainsbury's.
But there is 7-day moorings to our side.
7-day moorings with rings. We moored up just down there, but
wish we'd come forward a bit now. We'd have come down, yeah. Anyway, we are about 2 hours away from Little Venice, which is our goal today, because we've got a mooring booked on Rembrandt's Garden at Little Venice for Friday night and Saturday night, and we're going to go off into London and do the touristy things. We got our theatre tickets booked. Have we got a bus ride booked?
We're going on a double-decker bus, but we're going on a double-decker tour bus with afternoon tea.
Yeah, afternoon tea on a double-decker bus. But the afternoon tea, am I right, is burgers?
No.
Oh, is that something different, is it?
So this afternoon we are going for a afternoon tea, but it's at a burger place. So you get like the little mini slider burgers, and you can choose which burgers you want. So we're doing that this afternoon in Camden. We're going to have a little wander around Camden, have a look at the lock, and just have a general mooch. I'd quite like to go and see the Amy Winehouse statue.
Yep.
And then tomorrow we have got an afternoon tea on a double-decker bus tour at lunchtime.
Those of you that know me, that is the perfect way to see London for me. I don't have to walk miles.
You forgot about the theatre tomorrow night.
Oh, and then the theatre tomorrow night. Well, Back to the Future. We're going to go and see Back to the Future. The musical, which, in fairness, has had some raving reviews about how good it is. So we got some last minute tickets for them. Quite, not cheap, but weren't full price. So we're going to go and see that tomorrow night, and just do the London Holiday Maker, the touristy bit. So we're going to do the bit we actually want to do. We're not completists. We're not worried about doing the whole of the Paddington Arm down to the basin and back out, or the Regent's Canal all the way down and back out. We're not bothered about that. We just wanted to do this bit, stay in Little Venice for a couple of nights, and then Sunday we'll be on our way back out again.
We are just about to go over one of my most favourite things, an aqueduct, and it's a fairly big one over the North Circular, which used to be, that was the main route into London, wasn't it, before the M25 was built.
Yeah, North Circular.
So it's probably the first big aqueduct over a road that we have gone across. Obviously we've done the aqueducts on the Kennet and Avon, but they were over rivers or train tracks. And this one is over a road, a very busy road, I would imagine. So let's see how the rat race is doing today, and how busy these people are while we're pootling along at 4 miles an hour. There's like a junction in the middle of it.
Pardon? Sorry.
I was talking to the camera. Let's have a little look at how busy. Oh look, they're all stuck in a traffic jam. This way's okay. That way not so much. Pretty cool though. Look at that. Own little lane. Lane this side. And then a lane that side going the other way. Pretty cool.
Show them how much traffic that we've got in front of us.
Oh yeah, so that's the traffic down there. And this is our traffic. It's very busy on the canals today, as you can see.
I guess home is anywhere you make it. Welcome to London.
Yeah, we're just coming into Little Venice. I think once you go through the bridge, that's it, isn't it? Ahead of us.
I think so, yeah.
And so we have managed to, we filled up with water yesterday before we left our mooring just outside of Southall. And then we've just found bins along the way. We thought we'd stop and use those. And we are hoping, really, really hoping, that this Elsan up here is working. On the canal app, it says that it was blocked, but the date on it is June. So we're really hoping that it's been fixed, because we are on our last cassette.
which will be fine for while we're in London, to be fair, but we will be pretty desperate on the way back by Sunday. And then there is no Elsan along. Oh no, there was one back there, but it was broken.
It was broken.
Yeah, so we're going to be pretty desperate if it's not working. So fingers crossed. So I believe that this bridge is the entrance to Little Venice. The Elsan was all okay, not particularly nice, but at least we have empty cassettes, and it sounds like we might have something around the prop. I think. Again. That's just London for you. But here we go, into Little Venice. Nice little cafe boat. And here we are. Yeah. Our mooring is around this way. So I'm not sure. I think you're supposed to go round the roundabout, this bit in the middle. I think you're supposed to go around that way.
Go onto our mooring for a bit
but
first.
yeah, we're just going to pull over, I think, just here. No, that's boat trip. Ah, I was wrong. Our mooring is not here because that's the trip boat.
Yeah, that's
our mooring is over there where the wide beam is. So we are going to head around the island and then more up. Is that the Regent's Canal down there?
That's Regent's, yeah.
Okay. And then more up over there because we feel like we've got something down our prop anyway. And that's the Regent's Canal down that way. So here we are. This is our Little Venice mooring for 2 nights. You see the trip boat going past just here. And perfect for the dogs because we are right by Rembrandt's garden. So they will be able to get off and at least have some access to some green space, which will be good. And it's a beautiful day, very sunny. Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing a bit of tourist exploring. I mean, look at that as a view. You wouldn't have thought that we were in London, would you?
We thought we'd be different and wear sunglasses in a tunnel.
I didn't think about that. It's very sunny outside, but obviously we're going through a tunnel. Can't walk through Maida Vale tunnel. Is it Maida Vale?
Maida Vale tunnel.
But there's a little tunnel afterwards. So obviously there's a little GoPro boat thing coming through.
GoPro?
Whatever it is.
That's a
What is
camera.
it?
Go boat.
They're called Go Boats.
Go boats.
We're walking to Camden Market. We're walking to Camden Market for our first adventure in London. These are like home moorings. Look how beautiful they've made them. Middle of London. Middle of London. And look how beautiful it is. It feels like you're walking through someone's garden, to be fair. But yeah, wow. Oh wow, look at this. See, this is why it was good to walk. You wouldn't see this on the tube, would you? Well, we found a very beautiful part of London. Most of the canal areas
It's the only bit.
are not great, but look at that place. I mean, I don't know what it is.
We think it's AstroTurf.
But yeah, that lawn is like too bad. So the cool thing about walking to Camden is that we get to walk past parts of the zoo. We have seen warthogs so far. We've seen African painted dogs. And I'm guessing there's some kind of monkey. Ah, there you go, look up there. There you go, I can see it up on the top there.
White tail hanging down.
Yeah, look at the one up there, right up the top there. Fairy one. See it?
No.
On the top of the grey thing.
Oh yeah, there.
Yeah.
Look, can you see the one hanging down up there?
Hang on a minute.
Come back a bit.
Oh yeah.
It's like a skunk with arms.
Like a skunk with arms. Is that your official... Oh look, you can actually walk through that enclosure. That's pretty cool.
If we walk through though, Kev, they probably wouldn't let you out.
No.
So we're just about to turn left and go up into Camden. This is where potentially we may spin round if we're going to bring the boat down this way. And we've got the iconic floating Chinese restaurant just at the end here. Anybody had dinner on the floating Chinese restaurant? Is it any good? Always fancied it, to be fair. We have just spent the last hour and a half on this bus having afternoon tea and glass Prosecco, and seeing the sights of London.
Good morning. It is Sunday morning in Little Venice, and we have done our. Just notice it looks like you've got no clothes. Have you got clothes on?
I'm naked.
Looks like you've got no.
We're doing
clothes.
a bit of naked boating today.
Yes, she has got
I
clothes on.
do have clothes on. It's a very warm day, which is why I've got
Yeah.
a strapless dress on. It's going to be about 29 degrees today.
Yeah, 29, 30 degrees. So it's nearly 12 o'clock, and our Little Venice booking is up, and we're about to shove off and turn right that way. We've had a wonderful time in London, absolutely brilliant. Can't highly recommend Rembrandt Gardens in Little Venice enough, because the station is literally a 2-minute walk that way, Paddington, and that pretty much gets us everywhere, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
we've been all over. Been all over in 2
brilliant.
days, and there's quite nice pubs down that way as well. Yep. So there's a Greg's, Starbucks, all that kind of stuff, and the garden's great if you've got dogs. This is a good booking to have, because it's not that many green places around London.
No.
So here, literally, we were able to kind of take them into the park and do a couple of laps. It's not a massive park, but it's perfect for
dogs have
what
got to
the
be
dogs
kept on
need.
lead as well. You can't let them off lead.
Yeah,
it is really well used as well, I guess, because a lot of people may live in apartments, flats, whatever around here. Not a lot of green spaces. There are people sunbathing, picnics and everything, so you do have to keep your dogs on lead. And my tour guide sorted everything out, and we didn't get lost on the tube once, which if I'd sorted out we would have done. And you booked,
polish my halo.
Yeah, you booked everything, didn't you, in advance? So
yeah, the thing about it is, I think with London, you've got to have things planned, otherwise you can arrive and just become completely overwhelmed with what's on offer.
Great weekend, haven't we, so far? It's been lovely.
But now we're heading back to the Peace and Quiet.
Peace and Quiet at the Grand Union. Right, there seems to be a lot of commotion going on, wide beams moving, all sorts, electric boats everywhere, kayakers everywhere. Let's see how many of these I can run down.
It was quiet 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, I'm going to see how many I can plough over on my way out. Okay, should we go? Right, come on then.
So this is where the cavalcade happens, and ordinarily along here, along this edge bit here, they have boats kind of facing the other way, long ways in, and I believe the parade comes under this bridge. I think that's where it starts and comes from.
I was trying to attack the heron.
Oh, Mr. Heron! That is not a friendly seagull, is it?
So as we predicted this morning when we left Little Venice, it was meant to be a rampantly hot day today, and it is. It's about 30. I did the first hour or so of driving. Em's now taking the tiller and she's doing a bit of driving. So we do get quite a lot of compliments of people until you get to the stern and ask if it's an electric boat. Obviously it's not. But when we bought the boat, I did put quite a lot of sound dampening underneath the deck boards just to make it a bit quieter, and I put decibel meter on the app and it did drop it a lot by putting that stuff on it. So if you've got a bit of a noisy engine, I think it was Amazon or Screwfix I bought it from. It's a metallic heat-proof noise dampening material. Really good actually. Not exactly going fast, but we just came around the corner and the boat behind us was flying along. Absolutely flying around this corner. I'll show you the corner. It's very shallow here on the right hand side, so I get why he was in the middle, but my word, it's a bit of a blind corner and he came flying around there. We have worked out that on the Paddington Arm, hang on, I interrupt you. Can you see all of that in the water? It's like this all the way. It's a good example of a shallow bit to show you. We have worked out that tick over is not a thing on the Paddington Arm. What are your experiences of the Paddington Arm and people flying along? On Friday we showed you what the North Circular was like, because we videoed over the aqueduct bit going over the North Circular. So let's see how much of a difference the North Circular is to a Friday morning to a Sunday lunchtime. Righty, just coming over the North Circular now. This building here must be a food production factory. It's got to be curry or something like that. God, it smells lush. The spices you can smell coming from it are amazing. Queuing that way. Oh look, queuing that way. Get on. It must just be a really busy junction or something, I don't know. It's actually that hot. I normally, if we're cruising, I've normally always got my trainers and ankle socks on, just in case something happens. Need to jump off the boat. Can't really do that in flip-flops that well, and so I'm normally in trainers and ankle socks if I've got my shorts on. But do any of you guys have, or ladies, have a pair of shoes that your other half just hates? These are mine. Emma hates them with a passion. These are mine. These are a really, really old pair of Toms. Yes, my toe is bursting out of it. Yes, they've got rust patches on it. But Em absolutely hates these, don't you?
He's got new Toms, but they're in the garage.
At the house, so. So I'm not sure where Em's going to put this part, but apologies if I've interrupted half the vlog and you're just staring at me. But I just wanted to say, after last week's video of, I think we called it Terror on the Tidal Thames, and my anxiety and stress, I just wanted to say to the people that sent us so many messages of support and just kind of agreeing with me that we did the right thing getting Calvin to come and do the boat for us on the tidal part. I just wanted to say, just from me personally, thank you so much for all the support, all the messages we've got. It was quite overwhelming between YouTube, Facebook and Instagram of how many messages you guys have sent and the love and support that you showed for me. So it was just really to say thank you to everybody. We're back on the stagnant canals. Stress and anxiety is completely gone. But it was really just to say thank you so much for all your support. It meant the world to me. So thank you, everybody.
We're actually only what are we? A couple of hours from. Let me stand over this side. Is it?
Put the engine off.
So tonight's Friday night, and we are going to have an afternoon tea, but it's a burger afternoon tea. Oh, my alarm's going off. Fine. Just to phone my mum.
Sorry, Em's alarm's going off.
So tonight...
She's in an alarming state. So you can tell we're starting to come. Ealing we're in, apparently. Google Emma has just told me.
So we are just about to go across an aqueduct, one of my most favourite things. Oh, bless you. Oh, bless you.
Sorry.
So we're...
I look very brown in here. Should we just stay in this tunnel? Come on, let's go.
Oh my god, I just started filming. Stinky git.
Yes. And we're going to have a barbecue tonight. Towpath barbecue.
Now he said it's going to rain.
It's going to pour
Say
down.
that word and it rains.
Or there'd be no room to put the barbecue out and we'd be annoying
We'll be grilling
cyclists and we'd be down there in a frying pan. Okay. Sorry, I thought she's going around the wrong way then. It does look like it turns left and right, but I don't think it did.
Don't tell me how to drive.
Don't tell her how to drive. Now I'm in trouble.